resourceful. I am known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
Here's a thing. A sort of note, I guess.
I can only imagine what you've heard,
in Diamond City.
what you think of us.
I'll just read it.
I'd like to show you that you may have the wrong impression.
Pure and bottled. Shen Kowalski's Clean Water Market.
Welcome to the Institute.
Oh, okay. How about Johnny Mercer?
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable. I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone. But that can wait. You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean? Oh my God. It's really you.
Who are you?
Sean, it's me. I'm your dad.
Father, what's going on?
Yes.
What's going on?
It's me.
Father? Father!
Sean, I'm your father. Talk to me. Just open the door.
Father? Father? Father, help me!
Sean. S923, recall code Cirrus. Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a pro. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Give me Sean. The real Sean. Right now!
I know. You've gone to such lengths to find him.
Just help me understand what's going on here.
I promised answers, and answers you shall have. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the sun. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, And now it's Lita.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable...
Uh-huh. So the weird science experiments needed specimens. That's why they took you.
In a manner of speaking. Yes. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most plenty of that was available, of course. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean.
It really... I know you must...
Uh-huh. I don't want to hear any more right now.
Very well. The Institute is... I've been a part of something amazing here. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry. You have been through so much in such... You've been in the Commonwealth. You've seen what it's like. I assure you that you are better off with us.
I don't know what to do.
I realize that. It's why I'm trying to help you. I hope that you can see that rationally. The Institute is the only thing left in the world that is worth being part of. I simply ask that you give the Institute. We really do have you. Will you take...
I just don't know.
Just... give it. The Institute is now... You want to introduce yourself to the... And finally, Doctor...
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary
Remember
drive
to
circuit.
keep unnecessary power consumption to a
Remember,
minimum.
health and happiness go
Don't
hand in
recharge
hand.
unless your primary levels are below 2%. Also,
Billy Ward and the Dominoes. Not just Billy. They were there too.
Is it
true food?
I will be happy to forward your request to the Bioscience Division. In the meantime,
In the
please feel
Commonwealth.
free to enjoy
What kind
one
of
of our
things
other
you ask?
nutritious and flavorful food supplements.
I want supplement 77.
I am sorry,
heard
sir, but that supplement is no longer available.
That they have taken over the castle. Which I guess was theirs a long time ago, but hasn't been for a while.
Hello. Please ensure that your dietary requirements are being filled.
Monsters? Or monster fish? Maybe? I don't know. Not relevant. The Minutemen are there now. That's good. For them. And I guess for everyone else too. So, yeah. How about some music?
I just broke what I was going to play. So, I guess I'll play Danny Kaye instead.
you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet. Dr. Holdren's Synth Gorilla project is showing promising results. Rumor is, Advanced Systems will be starting a new dark matter initiative soon.
Hi.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
I try not to think too much about it. We have more
We're all looking forward to working with you.
Those people are the last remnants
So much research,
of the dying past.
so little time.
It's best not to dwell on the subject.
Rosalind
There's
is
still
as
people
smart
and
Hi,
they're
Doc.
suffering. Welcome. So good to have you here. Dr. Clayton Holdren,
After all,
head of the Bioscience
how can we
Division.
hope to redefine
I can't wait for you to
mankind
see
if
the
we
work
can't
we're doing.
hold on to our
It's
own
truly
humanity?
amazing.
Like what?
I was just about to explain that. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics. Our most important directive is to ensure the health, and to that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Seems like there's nothing you guys can't do.
With hard work, and I'm sure I've taken...
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Great. I was hoping you'd say that. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
You mentioned medical care. I might need that.
In that case, you'll want to introduce yourself. He's our top bio. Dr. Volkert works in the infirmary. You won't find better...
Most men lack the patience to observe and document plant growth.
So you were there the day the bombs fell. That must have been terrifying.
That's it.
Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert level elevated.
Rocket 69. So the Minutemen are out there doing things in the Commonwealth. What kind of things, you ask? Well, I will tell you. I have heard that they have taken over the castle, which I guess was theirs a long time ago, but hasn't been for a while. It had been full of fish or monsters. The men are there now. That's good for them, and I guess for everyone else too. So, yeah. How about some music? Next is Bob Crosby, who is definitely my top 5 Crosbys, singing way back home. Yes.
That's it.
Scanners detecting sentient life. Alert level elevated. Contact. Hostile has gone dark. I have not been programmed.
Got it.
Engaging. Programmed to fail.
Such a positive guy that made me happy.
So, this radio station here, we don't really make any caps, and there are well, some people help me stay in the air. People like this. A portion of this broadcast has been brought to you by the Mega Surgery Center, now featuring facial reconstructive surgery. That's nice. Why settle for less than perfection? Here's Bob Crosby with Way Back Home.
That's it. Nice.
Personal record, Dr. Brian Virgil. This will likely be my last recording. My requests to shut down the FEV program have repeatedly been denied. We've learned nothing useful in the last 10 years. Why does Father insist on continuing it? If he won't see reason, then I have to take matters into my own hands. What we're doing, it's not right. It needs to stop. If anyone should find this after I'm gone, know that I never wanted to hurt anyone. Anyone. Do you understand me? I'm gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it. So, I'm leaving. I have a plan. And if it works, I'll be somewhere safe. Somewhere not even the coursers can find me. Everything that we've done, the lives we've taken, if there is a God, may he have mercy on us all.
Child synth. It's just remarkable.
Welcome to the Institute, sir. You know the protocol, sir. Authorized personnel only.
So Dr. Ayo
Scanning.
he can
That was Anything Goes by Cole Porter. That was Anything Went.
Robotics to knock some heads together.
No?
What now?
Always be vigilant.
On the targeting
We
package
have
upgrades I
many
asked for.
Maybe I should take some courses with Gen 3. Dr. Ayo was furious. Please don't. There's enough
Father's a
Hey,
great
Doc.
man.
So,
You must be
and
very
pretty much all
proud.
Here you
the other
are.
departments.
Justin Ayo. I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity.
I'm sure you understand. There won't be any issues.
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider.
The first outsider, it's nothing.
Now, Father is our primary...
I'm sure it's best for everyone if this...
Certainly. We can't allow... The results could be disastrous. Our main instrument is the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped. They are highly self... But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact...
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll...
Sure.
Now, unless you need some...
I'd like to know more about this.
Fine. Once a Courser has located a rogue synth, it uses that synth's recall code to wipe its memories and render it inert. We then begin the delicate process of restoring the neural pathways to their original configuration. In those cases where the old...
Diamond City Radio, and I'm,
Like any machine,
Travis.
synth can malfunction. Just wish it didn't happen so. Pardon me.
Roy Brown is back with Good Rockin' Tonight, I guess. I mean, you wouldn't bother singing about it if the rockin' wasn't all that great. Like average rockin' or subpar.
The Directorate should take the synth escapes more seriously.
Operating at full capacity. Greetings, sir.
When are you going to tell me about this mysterious Phase 3?
No.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What is she even testing?
Nothing. At this point, she's just doing it for fun.
Doctor.
Oh, it's you. You're not authorized to be here.
Actually, I was looking for you.
Me? Why?
I've been sent by the Brotherhood of Steel to find you.
You don't beat around the bush, I'll give you that. I knew it was just a matter of time before your people would track me down. I've been looking over my shoulder for almost a decade, waiting for them to send someone like you to kill me.
I'm only here with good intentions.
You're giving me your word, even though we just met? Fine. Since Father trusts you, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt. I might not agree with everything he says, but I know he'd never allow harm to come my way. Say what you...
Are you happy here?
You'd think, being surrounded by...
Right.
Only problem is, what does that have to do with why we're talking?
The Brotherhood needs your help, Doctor.
Needs my help. They seem to have everything...
The Brotherhood valued your presence, and we'd like you to come back.
Well, how sweet of them. Tell me something. Why would I possibly want to come crawling back to the Brotherhood? What reason would I have to throw away everything I've accomplished here?
Father trusts me, and so should you.
He trusts you because you're family. I'm not. I can't just take your word for it. I need more than that.
The Brotherhood has always been straight with you.
You're wasting your breath. I'm a scientist, not a soldier. The Brotherhood desired my creations in order to destroy, to take control. I'm not interested in returning to that way of life.
I wish there was something I could say that would convince you.
You're wasting your breath. I'm a scientist. The Brotherhood desired my creations in order to destroy, to take control. I'm not interested in returning to that way of life.
I was just told to get you to come back.
The Brotherhood wants me back. Sorry, but you're going...
Sure. I give up. What would it take to...
All right. I had a colleague down here. Several months ago, there was an accident. I wanted to help with the investigation, but Father had the laboratory sealed, saying that the incident never sat right with me. If you bring me solid information on what killed, do we have a deal?
I already have something that might...
How did you... Never mind. Just let me see what you've got.
I'm afraid it's bad news.
Since when do you know? Just let me hear it.
Tech's gonna make sure the whole program is shut down. If not for good, then at least for years to come. After that, I know what I'm about to do will be seen as a betrayal. Treason, he'll probably call it.
The Minutemen are out there.
Leaving. I have a plan.
In the Commonwealth.
And if it works, I'll
what
be
kind of things, you ask? Well,
somewhere not even the Coursers can find me.
I will tell you.
All those years of loyalty. For nothing.
That they have taken over the castle. Which I guess was theirs a long time ago. But
At least the Brotherhood never lied to you.
I'm such a fool. I came to the Institute to get away from the Brotherhood. From the whole world. I just wanted to do my research in peace. Father took me in and gave me access to cutting-edge technology that I only dreamed existed. I became jaded. But now I realize if you can't trust the people you're working for, then it's all pointless. If they lied about Dr. Virgil, who knows what else they've been lying about? I'll make my way back to the Brotherhood. But tell whoever sent you that they've just Now, for the sake of keeping up appearances, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours. I've been told to install a Courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute.
That seems kind of unnecessary.
I assure you, it's necessary. The relay is the only access to the surface that, in case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed. Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
this a clean floor? Are your visual receptors malfunctioning? Can you not see the grime and dust? Don't make excuses.
Reporting status. All functions normal. It's an honor to meet you, sir.
Doctor.
They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you, I could hardly believe it. You've been through so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
I guess I just wasn't...
Well, that's understandable. The will to survive.
Sure.
Now, I'll give you a quick run. As you might guess, there's a lot. The work...
Uh-huh. Absolutely.
Oh, good to hear. It'll take you... If there's any...
It must be a challenge to meet the power...
Absolutely. Over the years. Fortunately, it's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
That song was Hold On. It was by Three Sons, and never mind. So there are some rumors out there in the Commonwealth that I have heard. You know the one about the railroad, a group that actually helps. They help synths who want to escape the Institute, yeah? Well, maybe it's not just a rumor. I mean, it is as far as I know, of course, but... I mean, they may actually be out there. It sounds kind of crazy, if you ask me. And if it were real, it'd be super dangerous, I bet. I think it's way safer to just sit here and play music.
Why do these objects keep moving?
As I move them. And then I forget. Here's music. Now I guess I'll play some Billie Holiday.
father's a great man. You must be very proud.
Child synth. It's just remarkable.
I can't imagine living on the surface. It sounds like a nightmare.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand.
I've seen my share of think tank science labs.
Oh, I assure you, none of them were quite like it. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. Unfortunately, no. As remarkable as our synths are, they can't. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken... I've dispatched a Courser to Libertalia. I'd like...
Sure. We'll just fight our way through an army of homicidal maniacs and ask this synth to come on home.
I didn't say it would be easy. But I'm confident that with a Courser at your side, you'll have no trouble. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
Here's your holotape, Proctor. Hope the data on that thing was worth it.
Thanks. You know, it's good to see you're still in one piece.
I wasn't worried. After all, I built the device myself.
I have confidence in everything I built, too. But that's because I'll only deal with technology that I understand. Speaking of technology I don't understand, I'll get this holotape to Proctor Quinlan. I'm dying to find out what's on it.
Hopefully it'll reveal a weakness in their...
That would be the best... Before we jump to conclude, I'm sure the after that, in the meantime, good luck, Knight.
Fired a minigun.
I received word that Dr. Lee is returning to us.
I've convinced her that the Institute is the enemy.
Well done, Knight.
Right.
She's been under the Institute. Now, on to other matters. Thanks to the success of your reconnaissance efforts, I want you to report to Proctor Ingram at the airport. Once again, Knight, you don't feel...
Who doesn't love some Louis Jordan? Am I right? I am. Because Louis Jordan rules. The Minutemen are out there doing things in How about a bit of good news?
I'm glad.
If you